What's up, everybody? Today I'm coming to you with a video on the XM4. As JGod called it, and I agree, this is the most versatile AR and arguably the most versatile weapon in all of Warzone right now. It's got good mobility, it's easy to control, it's got a good time to kill, and it's just an overall great gun. It can be used long range, as I've mainly been using it, or it can be used as a sniper support, or even as an SMG with something like a Stoner, or of course currently the broken MG82. I'm going to go over to True Game data and compare it with some of the other long range options that people commonly choose, and then we'll come back to Warzone and get into the loadout. So let's go over to True Game data now and do some stat comparisons. Alright, we're over on True Game data, just like we always are, and I'll go ahead and get into some of these comparisons. There is, I believe it's just the Farah, the Krig, and the C58. They don't have the ammo tested, but that shouldn't affect time to kill. Other than that, these are all the loadouts that you will see most people running, and I would definitely run for these ARs. The XM4, at up to its first damage drop-off, it's right here. It's only beat out by the AMAX barely, and the C58, which if you saw my C58 video, you know I was singing its praises. It didn't have the attachments before, but C58's one of the best ARs in Warzone if you're hitting your shots. But we're not here to talk about that. So if you look at the XM4, it has an earlier first damage drop-off than the Krig, but in this little mid-range, while the Krig beats it, after the Krig drops off, it gets destroyed by the XM4, and you're going to be shooting people past 56.4 meters with the XM4 or the Krig. The Krig, once again, after its first damage drop-off, it's still losing the AMAX in its first damage, but once the AMAX drops off, it never touches the XM4 again. The Farah, which I think is going to be one of the top used weapons for long range, same thing. Up until its first damage drop off, up until the XM4's first damage drop off, it loses, and then once it hits its first damage drop off, it never touches the XM4 again. So the XM4, it's most competitive with the AMAX, and as you can see, once you get past 36 meters, which is a lot of your long-range AR uses, the XM4 dominates everything except for the C58. At least all the popular stuff. The RAM does beat it, but I know a lot of people don't choose the RAM because the recoil is opposite, and its time to kill is really fast, but that's because it shoots fast and you run out of its mag really quick. So I'm seeing mostly these, except for the C58. I just threw it in there because I think it will become one of the top ARs. And really only the C58 beats out the XM4 completely, and the XM4 for the majority of the ranges is beating out the AMAX, the Krig, and the Farah. So let's go back over to Warzone, and I'll go ahead and get into the loadouts for the XM4. Okay, and now we're back to Warzone, and I'll go ahead and show you my long-range loadout, and then kind of how to build it for SMG and sniper support. So of course we're going to go with the agency suppressor like always. We're going to do that to stay off the mini-map, help with vertical and horizontal recoil control, or they change it, so it's just vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and extra damage range. We go with the task force barrel for the bullet velocity and the effective damage range, and this one helps with horizontal and vertical recoil. I'm not concerned about the movement speed penalties because this is going to be the long range build, and the movement on Cold War guns is already really good anyways. Just to give this thing as little recoil as possible, the typical field agent foregrip for long range. 60 round mag, 45 is good for solos, duos, but I play more trios and quads, and it's nice to have the extra 15 bullets, and we don't want the extra ADS penalty of the fast mag. Then, to finish it off, we go with the typical, for my builds, the 3x optic. You can go with the 2x, the 4x, the SUSAT, all up to you. You can even run it with the microflex if you want, but for long range, I'm always going to choose 3x, especially after they fixed the reticle, so it doesn't have as big of the white markings on it, and it's really clean. It's almost as clean as the T-pose, in my opinion. And then if you want to build it more for SMG or sniper support, especially for SMG, go with the suppressor to help with your ADS and your sprint to fire time. Sniper support, you stick more with the agency suppressor still, because you still need the extra range. I still run with the task force barrel. Like I said, the movement's already pretty good on these guns, and will increase movement with other attachments, so I go ahead and stick with the task force for both SMG and sniper support. For both of those builds, I would remove the field agent foregrip, and I would change that out for the Tiger Team Spotlight, and then I would get rid of the 3x sight, and I would go with the Raider pad. Both the Tiger Team and the Raider pad are going to help all your movements, And then the Raider Pad's also going to help sprint to fire time, since you're going to be using this in the close range. They just buffed this gun. This gun melts close range, it melts long range, and overall, it can be used in any scenario, and it's a great weapon. Like I said earlier in the video, J-God called it the most versatile in Warzone right now, and I tend to agree with him. Really, the only difference between if I was doing Sniper Support or SMG, I would just switch out the suppressor, like I said. If this video helped you out, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in Verdansk. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.
Pink smoking.
Come on, Jay. Let's go!
Most wanted target. Good job.
Where'd you get sniped from now?
So there they are.
Fry his ass. Right here, right here.
We all in the same
Fuck,
spot.
I can't mark him. Right there on green. I was trying to mark him, the rail was fucking me up.
Oh, okay.
Your teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for the chance to destroy.
Who's? Oh, blue. I was with blue.
Yeah, I want to get this guy over there. There he is. Oh, holy shit. He got the kill, little fucker.
He's not alone, I'm here with him.
You pop another UAV.
We don't have another dude.
Queda viendo.
Dang, you're all the way up there.
Start down.
Bueno.
It's
It's a frag.
UAV is bingo fuel.
It's a frag, okay.
You cover me while.
Yeah. I've literally got a pistol.
Oh, what?
I don't even.
Enemy UAV on there.
For sure.
Nice, I do.
A point.
Wait, somebody's shooting me close. I think they're across.
That's correct.
Okay, call me out cracked. Tell your teammate how bad I am. There's a whole lot of
Frag out.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
No, my
Sustaining
God,
fire
fuck from
here.
this range. Nice.
Oh, man.
No, the other way. Front.
This is not how
Far.
we end.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, one down underneath me.
Yeah. I hit him a couple times.
You will leave.
No, what happened?
I shot him. And he saw my...
Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Actually, I actually hit him.
I just.
Oh, somebody's. Oh, God. No. Ah! Oh, no. Close, somewhere. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. God.
Frag out. Yeah, targeting me.
Tagged him.
Yeah. I don't know how they saw me.
Wait,
Counter target is down. Well done.
Oh shit.
yeah, they're either
No.
cheating or it's either.
Broken up there.
I'm pretty sure there's.
So there they are. Contact.
I stunned him and he still headshotted me every single shot through.
Yeah, that's probably just controller and stuns don't mean shit if they're on controller.
Oh, yeah. Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, they're cheating, man.
Down another.
Troops in contact.
Good ping.
Reloading.
Bro, that shit is OD.
I don't know where the dude that I downed went. What's that cell for? there's somebody left.
Oh,
Yep.
right side.
Oh, wow. Yeah. He went
Take the
around.
Right side. Fuck.
My kill.
No!
Rest on your
Wow.
shoulders. Finish the
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I have 10 G's.
Eat left.
Broken?
Fuck, man!
Oh wait, was that the guy?
I see him.
Eat left.
bounty target is down. Well done.
Nope.
What the fuck? Why is this?